Top, the podcast. I'm your host, Stark Element. Last episode, we talked about AJ Lee, my opinions, my dreams, my thoughts of her. But this episode is about my opinion. Hold on. Alright, my opinion, the best diva champion of WWE, AJ Lee. AJ Lee made her first appearance in Top Diva, an NXT game show. I believe it was season 2, and I believe that her mentor was Primo or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. I forget his name. But AJ Lee's first match was in NXT, and it was a mixed gender tag match, which it was AJ Lee, and I forget who the guy was, but it was versus Oksana and Goldust. AJ Lee obviously won that match. AJ Lee was very popular in the Divas on Top. No, I'm sorry, not Divas on Top. That's my show name. Oops. On the NXT Top Diva, whatever. You know what? Let's take a walk. Walk with me. So AJ Lee, as you know, started off in NXT, and she didn't win the Divas on Top. Oh my god, I keep making the same fucking mistake. Okay. Hi, Jada Sabati. Welcome to Divas on Top. So AJ Lee from WWE didn't win the Top Diva NXT game show. I believe she was eliminated in the quarterfinals. It was down to her, Naomi, and Caitlyn. Keep the name Caitlyn in mind. We're going to mention her by a couple votes. She still was positive. She wasn't your average blonde, bimbo, high-heeled. What? Okay. She was, AJ Lee was, oh my god. I can't spit it out. AJ Lee wasn't your average bimbo, blonde-haired, fake boob girl from WWE at the time. She was a diva. Instead of you want to have relations with, you wanted to play games with. She was your gamer, your punky diva of WWE at the time. And Vince McMahon really didn't like her, but she made her debut on WWE. And she was known for kissing and getting a lot of the men wrestlers, being with them. She was known for her psychotic gimmick. And I remember watching AJ Lee when I was little. She was one of my idols when I was a mini diva. We'll say. AJ Lee wasn't your average, like I said. Okay. Now I see what you mean. AJ Lee was known for her finisher move, which is a submission hold called the Black Widow. I remember the funny little story. I remember one time, this is when I was 10. Me and my friend were playing on the trampoline, and I thought it'd be funny. To try to do the Black Widow move on him. Because, 10-year-old, I was 10-year-old, I didn't know what I was doing. And I broke his arm, because I didn't know what I was doing. This is when I thought WWE was real wrestling. And yeah. Which wasn't a smart idea. So yeah, thanks to AJ Lee, I broke my friend's arm. Anyways. AJ Lee had a couple title runs. She had a feud with the Bella twins. She had quite a great feuds. Like her feud with what was it? Her feud with Caitlyn, though, and AJ Lee had a great feud. Caitlyn had the title at the time. Her and AJ were best friends in WWE. But AJ Lee and Big E made a fake love letter to Caitlyn. So Caitlyn would go around looking for people to find out who it was. And then they would mock her. AJ Lee would go in an outfit and interrupt her matches. They would go back and forth and arguing. It was a funny feud. My favorite moment of their feud is when the Divas title contract signing with AJ Lee and Caitlyn, where Caitlyn slammed her hands on the desk, and then AJ Lee was like, Hulk smash! Like, making fun of her. Which was hilarious. Because Caitlyn had muscles and everything, like a trailer park. It was hilarious. See, AJ Lee is known for her Divas, Total Divas pipe bomb, where she made fun of Eva Marie, Cameron, Naomi, the Bella Twins. Because she made this famous line. This is a famous quote from that pipe bomb. Talent is not sexually transmitted. When AJ Lee made that line, it was hilarious. It was the funniest shit I've seen in the Divas era. But AJ Lee's feud with Caitlyn was hilarious. Like I said, it was a good feud. They had a really good titles match, and you could see the emotion and it was such a great writing at the time. You wouldn't expect that, because Divas matches were usually pulling each other's hair, slapping each other. They actually wrestle. Like, AJ Lee would sell Caitlyn spears. Like, AJ Lee would look like she would, like, fold in half. AJ Lee is also known for her love bites. Sure. What was it? Dolph Ziggler. AJ Lee would play the crazy character, which was really well. And that the simple fact is that AJ Lee was known for her eccentrics. For her mic skills. She was the Alexa Bliss of the Divas era. Yo! I'm live streaming right now. Yes. Which one of you were the one texting on my live stream? You? Do you even know what I'm talking about on my live stream? Okay. WWE. I have a podcast called Divas on Top where I talk about past superstars. I have a podcast where I talk about past superstars. Watching me right now.
I'm not the one Jew, though. I'm not the person I'm not the other person.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to filming over there.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have, like young people on the stream, because I don't know if your mom would like that or not.
I have my own YouTube channel.
Well, still, I could lose, like my rights. as I was saying, back to AJ Lee, my favorite moment is when she put dog crap onto other wrestlers that were having a wedding, a fake wedding, of course. And her line made me die laughing. She's like, that's a shitty experience. Like, AJ Lee was known for her comedic part of wrestling. She left WWE after her WrestleMania match with Paige against the Bella Twins in 2015. She retired, in my opinion, too early. She retired at the age of 30. She left because WWE sent his release papers on their wedding day, which really sucks. And she also, because of her Black Widow submission lock, she had a weird thing that went with her neck and everything, where it was like, what was it? Where she could, if she was to wrestle another match at the time, she'll probably have a career-ending injury. I want to see AJ Lee return to WWE once more, but not as a Royal Rumble appearance or a manager role. I want to see her return to kick some ass. I want to see her beat the living hell out of today's roster. Because the women in the wrestling right now, in current day wrestling, it's bland. Like, you have Bianca Belair. What the hell? What is she known for? Whipping her hair around? Come on. She is a good wrestler, but she's getting bland. You have, what is it? Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Like, what kind of tag team is that? See, AJ Lee was way before her time. I feel like she would fit perfectly in the women's division now. Like I said in the last episode where we talked about Alexa Bliss, AJ Lee and Alexa Bliss would have had a great feud together, and I believe they would have been great tag team partners. I feel like they could have even won the tag team titles. AJ Lee is my second favorite women's wrestler for the simple fact is that she will stop at nothing she'll stop at nothing to show what she's worth. She doesn't show off her looks or her sexualness. She shows that she can beat ass. And I respect that. Like, I think it's funny that she can say a funny joke, but then slap you right in the face after. She played the psychotic character really well. Like, when she laughed at somebody's face and then just punched them in the face was hilarious. Oh, AJ Lee feud with Vicky Guerrero. Yeah, but I can't have little children in my live stream because my channel's not for little children. Anyways, so I think I'm gonna wrap this episode up and then get ready for the next episode. I don't know when I'm dropping it, but the next episode is gonna be about Caitlyn, the Divas champion. That's right. I feel like we should do Caitlyn after AJ Lee because it just makes sense, you know? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay twisted, stay wicked. Remember, DIVA, Divas on top, out.